An afternoon of terror unfolded in Boulder, Colorado, shattering the peaceful atmosphere of a Sunday. On June 1, 2025, a community gathering turned into chaos and fear. Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Mountain Standard Time, families and individuals enjoying their weekend were caught off guard. The attack took place near the Boulder Courthouse at 1303 Pearl Street. Instead of guns, crude incendiary devices known as Molotov cocktails were used. These were hurled into the crowd, causing immediate panic and injury. It was a deliberate and targeted assault in a public space. The attack targeted a pro-Israel gathering organized by Run for Their Lives, a group known for holding weekly walks to raise awareness about Israeli hostages in Gaza. The Boulder chapter had scheduled their walk for Sunday, June 1, 2025, starting at 1 p.m. Participants were to meet at the corner of 8th and Pearl Street, a familiar location in the community. Typically peaceful gatherings, this violent interruption shocked those present. The attacker, identified as Mohammed Sabry Soliman, executed the assault with clear intent. He threw 2 lit Molotov cocktails into the crowd, shouting slogans like "Free Palestine." This linked the attack to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Molotov cocktails, filled with flammable liquid and a wick, ignited upon impact, spreading flames and causing burns among the peaceful demonstrators. 8 individuals suffered burn injuries, and emergency services quickly arrived to provide medical assistance and secure the area. The attack left a mark of fear and trauma on the community. The individual behind this act of terror was identified as Mohammed Sabry Soliman. Following the attack, he was apprehended near the scene. Soliman lived in Colorado Springs with his wife and 5 children, adding complexity to understanding his motivations. His ordinary family life starkly contrasted with the violent extremism displayed in Boulder. The investigation into his background began immediately after his arrest. During a Mirandized interview, Soliman was explicit about his motives. He stated he wanted to kill all Zionist people, and expressed a wish for them all to be dead, declaring he would attack again if given the chance. He hated the Zionist group he targeted, believing he needed to stop them from taking over our land, referring to Palestine. These statements painted a picture of an individual driven by violent hatred rooted in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Soliman's attack was meticulously planned. He researched how to make Molotov cocktails on YouTube, purchased the ingredients and constructed the devices himself. He revealed he had been planning the attack for a year, waiting for his daughter's graduation to pass. This long-term planning indicated a disturbing level of commitment. He picked up gasoline on his way to Boulder and timed his arrival to coincide with the event. His specific targeting of the pro-Israel gathering demonstrated focused animosity. Soliman left an iPhone with messages for his family in a desk drawer at home along with a journal, suggesting he anticipated the consequences of his actions. Following the chaotic events of June 1st, Mohammed Sabry Soliman was swiftly detained by local law enforcement. His apprehension near the scene was critical in preventing further harm. This arrest marked the beginning of a thorough investigation into the targeted violence that shocked Boulder and drew national attention. A search near Soliman's arrest location yielded alarming evidence. Officers discovered a black plastic container with at least 14 unlit Molotov cocktails. These devices were made from glass wine carafe bottles or ball jars, filled with a clear liquid and equipped with red rags as wicks. A backpack weed sprayer containing a flammable substance was also found. The liquid in both the bottles and the sprayer was identified as gasoline mixed with xylene. The investigation extended to Soliman's vehicle, a 2015 silver Toyota Prius. Inside, items consistent with the attack were found, including red rags and a red gas container. Paperwork with the words Israel, Palestine, and USAID hinted at the ideological motives behind his actions. During his formal interview, Soliman admitted to traveling to Boulder with the Molotov cocktails and throwing 2 at the pro-Israel gathering. He mentioned leaving an iPhone with messages for his family at home. After his arrest, Soliman's wife contacted the Colorado Springs police, bringing an iPhone 14 identified as his. Mohammed Sabry Soliman now faces serious federal charges for his actions. He is charged with 1 count of a hate crime offense involving the actual or perceived race, religion, or national origin of the victims, under U.S. Code 18 U.S.C. Section 249 A.1 and A.2. The federal nature of the charges also stems from the materials used in the attack. believed to have traveled in interstate or foreign commerce. The affidavit defines Zionist as individuals who believe in the establishment of a Jewish state and support the government of Israel. Soliman targeted the Zionist group in Boulder, wanting to kill all Zionist people and shouting "Free Palestine" during the attack. This was a targeted act based on perceived identity and political affiliation, fitting the legal definition of a hate crime. The attack in Boulder reflects the deeply entrenched Israeli-Palestinian tensions that resonate globally. Soliman's cry of "Free Palestine" and his desire to stop Zionists from taking our land link his actions to this wider geopolitical landscape. The incident serves as a reminder of how international conflicts can fuel localized hatred and violence. The Molotov cocktail attack has left a significant scar on the Boulder community. Video footage on X, formerly Twitter, showed Soliman shirtless, pacing with Molotov cocktails, making statements like "how many children killed" and "end Zionist." Such events cause physical harm and instill fear, particularly among targeted communities. This incident necessitates a broader conversation about combating hate crimes, addressing extremist ideologies, and fostering understanding in an increasingly polarized world.